Hello, welcome back to Trackmania. We have a new series of things going on right now. There is the brand new return of the TMNF Competitive Center, and we are starting off with the first event being weekend shorts, not weekly shorts, weekend shorts. From Friday, which is an hour ago as of recording this, to Sunday. Links to this Discord, to everything in the description as always. We are on, join the server, and we're going to hop over to the server now. So the fastest times on each map will be showcased, and all of that. 5 maps, 50 hours, blah blah blah, all of that sort of stuff. Let's get into the server. This is going to be a little bit of a weirder video because I don't have control over the server, so I don't know what I'm going to be able to do, and I don't know if people are going to vote stuff, but hopefully I'll be able to get a decent run. Hopefully we'll be all good. Okay, so we're coming round here. Interesting. I very much said earlier, I hope these are all tech tracks, because otherwise I'm stuffed. But I'm not sure. They might have followed the weekly shorts Trackmania 2020 rules. You never know. With all the different types of tracks. We're going to get a finished run in, don't worry about it being absolutely terrible. And then we'll try and figure out the rest of the track. Tough little track though, this is going to be hard to figure out. This is not the sort of driving you normally see, which is nice. We like that. We like not the sort of driving you'd normally see. Dirt and grass mixed. Always strange to see that. That's not the right way. And you're just not going to get a launch off of that grass. There's no point in going at respawn. All checkpoints, I think, will be respawned, which is always nice to see. We always like that. But yeah, it's going to be some hunting going on. You do have to hunt on the server for this tournament, so yeah, get on the server. All maps made by hauv. This is number 5, so we're starting with 5. Yeah. It's all these things, it's all the things. Links will be in the description for the TMTP join and all of that. This is playable on a free version of Nations Forever. Always good to mention that. Stuff like that. Yay, celebration. Oh, come on. You're dead, turtle, because there's no grip on grass. F. We will see how much time I can put into this. I'm going to turn opponents off for a minute because they're loud, and because this is about 45-50 minutes after the start of this, the launch of this. Going to need a lot of speed there, and yeah, no way to gain pace after that. Okay. Gaining the 48th best time. It's not a good time? Is it a bad time? Probably. Wow. Oh, I think, actually, yeah, looking at the time, so all the maps have been played through now. I wasn't able to join, I was playing Heck at the start of this, and I kind of decided for myself that I'd rather play Heck than be here absolutely at the start, since this will be going all weekend. It's fine. So playing Canyon in Heck, and we'll get a go on this now. But yeah, all the maps have been played through, so we are then, I assume, going to go through Discovery one by one. The cool thing here is I'm seeing a lot of names that were quite active in the weekly shorts hunting. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot more of those names. Dark definitely here. Alex, Swar RXA. Who else? Techie, not a player that played the weekly shorts, but is a good player. Yeah, you just say names that you notice. Very good players though. Come on, have the speed, have the speed, have the speed. Ah, it wasn't the angle. It wasn't the angle. This is tough. This is tough. I mean, it's tough for me. I suck. Hello, welcome. If you're new here, hi. I'm really bad at this game, as you can probably see. You will end up screaming at your computer, why do they not know how to drive? And the answer is, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. My credentials are not good. I have now completed Star Trek. For anyone who does follow along and watch the Trackmania videos I was talking about, and think in the MTC videos, completing Star Trek, I have done that now. Okay, the inside cut feels good, but then you don't get the line. Like, because you need to really overturn there. This feels decent on a line. Good speed? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Clip at the end, that's terrible. My position has managed to go down during that time. That's not good. That's never a good thing. When more people have joined and set a time than improvement you've actually managed to make. Yeah. It's an interesting thing being this end of the skill spectrum, to be honest. Because I can improve by like a second and gain no places. 4 places there though. Gained the 51. Nice. Couple of places there. Yeah, I can improve by multiple seconds and not gain anything, whereas at the top you can see I mean, there's a tie in 3rd place, 3rd and 4th are tied, 5th is 0.5, so there's a 60, a 63, there's now a 60, a 61, Hawker just get number 2. So close up at that top level, it's going to be really interesting. Yeah, people have been playing this map for less than 10 minutes. And the runs are already incredibly optimised. It's going to be a hell of a push to see anyone go super fast on this map. I'm going to try my best. I am genuinely going to put time into this. I don't know if I'll stream it. Click the links in the description if you're watching this on the YouTube video. But I will definitely be trying. Okay, I wasn't going to PB anyway. Are we going to get LP? It's not paged down in this. Where am I? Ah, couldn't see me. I don't know if I'm going to get LP playing on this server. I would hope so. I would like some. I would like some. Though I did play a True Talent Cup yesterday, and there were barely any. So that's the intro. There may be some jump cuts in this video. It's 10 minutes per map, so we are looking at a 50-minute video here. Ooh, okay. So I might do some jump cuts if it gets a bit long. We'll see. So I'm going to be, you know, I'll do the full first run and then we'll have a look. There are still too many people to change to playing with people on, annoyingly. I do prefer it. Okay, that's got to be smooth. And then we're just straight into the finish. Super short, super short. Yeah, 14.8. Look at that time, like 4 people tied, I think, in one place. There's going to be some sort of start trick. Now I know where I'm going, that's a lot easier. And then I'm like in the right angle that I don't have to adjust my turn. Okay, yeah. There's going to be so many. So, like what I was saying before with I can improve by a second and gain nothing. There's going to be times where you improve by 0.01 and gain like 4 or 5 places because it's all tied. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens. And if I feel happy with the times, I might upload a video where I just upload all of my times on this track. That might be what I do. 44. Okay. It's a very simple track, you know. You gotta get so close to that. That was bad coming out. It's fine. This will actually be interesting. With 10 minutes on the clock, it'll be interesting to see my total time versus session time, because I won't pause this run. I was playing Star Trek, and I think I played half an hour and an hour and a half, because I was like watching other streams and chatting and stuff like that, and I was just playing blah blah blah. I think I genuinely played half an hour in an hour and a half. I had played like 4 hours already that day of other Star Trek maps. Okay, stay on the track, stay on the track, stay on the track. Nice, nice, nice. Put an info writer down. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much time I spend in the start bubble, and because I won't spend too much time in the end bubble, I don't think. This is going to clip heavy, yeah. Yeah, got to try and learn those sort of things. Where we are. 39th in this section is mad. There are so many good players. I'm gonna have to probably steal some lines at some point. If I want to get good runs, I'm gonna have to go... Hopefully people will upload things to TMX before the end of the weekend. I don't even know if these maps will be on TMX, actually. But, you know, hopefully there'll be a couple of clips maybe. Something like that. Because I'm going to struggle to get good times without some help. So if you don't mind feeding me some times, you know, my DMs are open for your demos, for your replays. Okay, getting a good speed onto there. That's going to be tough to keep the speed through there. I think I need to start wider so that I can take a shallower line, lose less speed. Something like that. My understanding of this car is not great. Like, that feels really good. Because then I could have turned harder. And then I could have got a better line to the finish. It's nice though. 2 vaguely different style maps, I think, here. I would call this a different style to the previous map. Definitely, like, obviously grass turns, but... I was about to say grass slides. But that is a thing. These are good maps so far. Like, anyone could finish these maps. Be a little bit annoying depending on where you crash on the last map. The respawns being on grass. You're just not going to get up to speed at any point. This one, you'll survive. Like, if you respawn this, you're fine. If you respawn here, you're absolutely fine. New PB, let's go! The 59. Let's go. Hopefully I've remembered the button that I need to press to activate the timer. Also, hopefully, I've just realised, potentially it's only going to remember 100 runs on the server. Oh, I just didn't have enough speed. I was trying really hard to get the right angle on the landing. It's potentially only going to remember the top 100 runs on the server, which might not include my time. That could be an issue for us slower players. That it just straight doesn't remember. But do play them. I assume they'll be out on TMX. If they're not out on TMX immediately, I would assume by at least the end of the tournament they'd be out on TMX. Then you can upload your time and you can enjoy them. Enjoying the game is also good, and just being able to compare your time versus other people and being able to play on a populated server is one of the nicest things about gaming, isn't it? I think we need more of that in the world of, you know, live service games and matchmaking where you never see the same people twice. Join a server like this. and just enjoy the fact that you could come back tomorrow and see many of the same names, and they'll see you, and generally people are helpful. Generally people are helpful, and they want to improve the general quality of the game. That seems good. That's very good. That's very good. That is a 39th. Ooh, that's good. That is good. Very happy with that. Like I say, I mean, that was 0.1 saved. More than 0.1, I think. Good time save. Good time save for a short amount of grind. I've been putting in an hour into Star Trek tracks, going for just golds. So if I can put in that, admittedly they are longer tracks, you know. If I can put over 100 attempts into Star Trek 2 Desert E2, then yeah, be pretty happy with that. I think we're going to get a replay track. That means my time here is not done. I am definitely editing this video, annoyingly. But hey ho. We'll enjoy it. It's a shame that it's not an extend. That it's a restart. But that does mean I'm definitely editing this video. So 2 minutes 13 seconds I spent either at the end or watching the countdown. Okay, you got to ignore the time at the top, and you've got to look the time down at the bottom where the checkpoint number is. Oh no, fun. Fun getting a 14.17. Mad. Mad, mad, mad. What have I even got? A 14.31. That is impressive. In my opinion. I'm getting within this time. But you can see how many places you'll gain just from nothing at all. I mean, it's keeping it close here. It's getting right in here. You know, you're going to be just up to the edges, then that kind of line without hitting and all that. It's going to be incredible. The runs on these tracks will be absolutely amazing. Bit of a long shot that this makes it. I feel slow through there. Yeah, I was slow. Slow entry onto the dirt, I think. Ooh, that was close. I feel like I'm doing like soundbite snippets because I know that I'm at some point just going to cut in. I'm not quite sure what my... I'm not quite sure how I'm going to edit this, but I'm going to need to. Okay, that's a good line. That is a good line. Wow. Holy wow. Nexo with a 14.13. Holy wow. That's an incredible time. There's going to be some... I mean... I don't want to say sub 14, but really, really looking like it could happen. Shorts definitely could be pushed that low. I mean, people will get... You can imagine people getting thousands of attempts at this. I'm going to get 100 in this 20 minutes nearly. I did 45 attempts on the first 10 minutes. So to get another 55 when I know the track, and if you know, I can't feel the start, but I can imagine quite a lot of people that are that level could feel this start. So they're going to get 1,000 attempts in, for sure. Ooh. Okay. Oh, no. So close. So close. The 4th, that's a nice time. There's a lot of good times coming through now. I think people are really getting their eye in. We've played this. It's the 2nd time round for a lot of people. They're really getting their eye in now. Last run. That's not going to be a PB for me. We'll send it across the line anyway. Boom. Nicely, nicely done. Back to cam 1. Map number 2, let's go. What have we got here? 1661, so coming in 2nd means we're going to see 1661 AT, actually, I'm looking at that. That's the AT marker, isn't it? Up in the top corner by the name. So that's fine. So here, how many people have got AT? Quite a lot then. More than 14, which is all I can see on the local records. Ignore this crash, I'm not actually looking where I'm going. This is more my style of map. I like these styles of map. Whether I'm good at them or not, that's something to be decided. That seems like a risky fin. That seems very, very, very much like a risky fin at the end there. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, there are still a lot of people on the server. Oh no, no, it's a checkpoint. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Does Dark have the world record? He does, but he was the 2nd person to get there, so he is in 2nd place. I very much recognise this as a track that Dark would have absolutely dominated with no special line or anything. He would have absolutely, in the weekly shorts from TMNF, he would have absolutely dominated this sort of track. And it's a track, like I say, I enjoy this style of track. Being good at it and enjoying something, completely different things. I enjoy Trackmania, not particularly good at it. Okay, that's not how... I need to get a smooth down there. Figure it out. There's probably something to do with... So I'm just going to say some buzzwords. You know, gears. Gears are pretty good. Nice. Okay, that was a good down ramp. I might turn on ghosts for a bit. Oh, that felt good. That felt... Ooh, that didn't feel good. Right, let's turn back on opponents and see what other people are doing. See what the consensus of the masses is. It's just to go really inside there. Okay. Consensus of the masses, apparently. Yeah, just go really inside. Be better at this game than I am. Ooh, that was a bit rough, that was. But we continue. Let's keep the ghosts on for a bit. There is the problem of a lot of people being horny. Okay, this feels good. Very good. Very, very good. 65th, but, you know, very good. Let's turn the opponents off. A little bit laggy. There's so many of them. Not used to this many people on a server. I don't think I've ever seen this many people on a server in Trackmania in all my years of playing. Maybe, like, early days when I was playing full speed beginner servers in Trackmania 2 back in like 2014, but even then I don't think I've seen... Well, it was 60 people at one point and I wasn't even here for the launch. Absolutely incredible what these guys are doing. Nice! Good landing, but not able to get the turn after. It's a good end. It's a really good end on my PB. Okay, this feels good. This feels good. Yes, there we go. There we go. That's a time, innit? Bumpy and a bad run. I need to get more practices into the end. Okay, that was a little bit faster in the end. Not great though. So close. So close at the end there. Grinding time. Is anyone in chat? That's a PB. No one's in chat, but that's a PB. Which means that bit's going in. Nice, there are people here. Okay. It's absolutely demoralizing when you go to record a video and you have to do it on a public server and nothing can go right for things like this. Okay, this is a good... Oh, that was a bad bump. That was a bad bump. Because I know I've got to edit this now. And I don't know how to edit videos very well. I don't know what to cut out. I'm like super bad at cutting things out in videos like this. This is a PB, I think. That might have been wide at the end. Good PB, 56. 56, good PB. Yeah, it's difficult to know what to cut out of videos like this. Like, it's almost going to take longer to edit the video than it is to record it. So this video might not come out till, yeah. Would have been nice to get it out tonight, but if I can get it edited tomorrow, if I can wake up early tomorrow morning and get it edited before I have to go out tomorrow morning, I might be editing a video of my cycling kit, basically. Sit here tomorrow morning first thing with a hot chocolate and just edit this video through. Would be possibly the way. This could be good. This could be good. It's close. It is close. I'll drop a little marker there for editing. So on the one hand, I could just release this video, you know, as fully record, you know, cutless like I always do. Just as a VOD. But it just feels too long. Oh, if I hadn't, I really wish I hadn't crashed that one. Because that would have been absolutely fantastic to see whether that kind of line pays off in the end. That kind of really wide through here versus the tight through here but slow, or wide through here but fast, you know? That would have been nice to see if it paid off. It's also going to be weird because I'm putting these markers in, but they're going to be in the wrong place as soon as I cut one thing out. So I think I'll probably like put all the potential cuts. I'll cut everything to where I think I can cut it out and then see what happens. What sort of time was that? That was Techie tying the world record. Ooh, I was trying to get super close on the inside there. Last second PB? No, I can't. That would have been the run right round the outside. Alright, that's the end of the second track. There we are. Okay, this one's a lull track then. We're looking at a lull track for number 3. Okay, or this is possibly find the path, so potentially... Let's try finding the path, eh? Shall we try it? This one is going to be terrible for me. I can already tell you that this is not going to be a good track where I have any idea what I'm doing. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay, no checkpoints. The owing was very much about the fact that I wasn't sure that the finishes were at the end, but they are. Oh, that's quite good. If I could get, like, on there. You know. Let's try a different... Let's try a different line. Oh, we get a... We get a boost there. There's not a chance that this has anything, right? I mean, you can't even get up here. So unless it's all the way around here... No, because you're not going to be able to get a bounce off that. That was my thought. Could I get a bounce off of that sign? But no, you can't pull a bounce off of this sign. That's quite good. Big jump. No, no, no. And I need to get back to the middle as well. Ah, this is pathfinding puzzle. So it is going to be... TM22. Oh, okay, I can get into that. And then what? Thinking about it. So I get here, we go here, we land here, and then... No. Dead tell. I am very much not good at these sorts of tracks. Yeah, I'm thinking we can land there smoothly. Then where and what, and potentially it's like down through there. Okay, okay. We're on it, we're on it. What's this then? That looks like there might be a smooth landing here. Okay, what if we land on the under the pipe? Can I go here? No, so I'd have to come here. And then that's a hit, so I go out to the outside and I'm landing somewhere probably here, and I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Let's turn on some cars and see what people are doing. We're going to just follow the fastest path. We're going to be boring. Because I could get lost going to the toilet in my own house. I am not smart or good at pathfinding. Which is a shame, because RPG really is something that I would like to be good at. But it never will be. Possibly grinding it. You know, once people have shown me the route. Go get a route. But even then, remembering routes is quite difficult for me. Okay, where am I landing? I'm landing flat here, that's good. And then through here, I didn't get the booster, but that should be a PB. It is, it is, it is, it is. Okay, we're all going here, but I don't think anyone has the same idea after. Like, we all know that this is the strat. But what you do after that appears to be very up in the air. I'm going back to this strat. I quite like this. Especially if I can get across to somewhere like that. If I can get some good landings. Yeah, I lost at the skate park. This is a super skate parky map. What's this? Oh yeah, that was just like a straight in. What if I were to land here? The problem is the single finish. Ooh. It is actually me. No, I have a good memory for really stupid things. I have no memory for anything useful. And I have... The other problem is I have a good long-term memory and a really bad short-term memory. Oh, that's quite good. That's quite good. My short-term memory is terrible, so like... Ask me something that we did earlier, like, no idea. Oh, how did this go earlier? How was your bike ride this morning? Oh yeah, I went on a bike ride, didn't I? I don't know. Oh, people are going that way. Very interesting. Very interesting. How are they getting there? They're going up here, then they're turning that way. We are all just... following each other, but that's how it goes. That's how it's always going to go. Yeah, and I will commit a completely useless piece of information to long-term memory. Like, I will long-term remember something entirely useless that will never be useful again, and then but then here's the problem: when you do something like that, and then that piece of information ends up being needed, right? And then you try and tell someone that you do remember it, no one believes you. No one believes you that you remember that piece of information. I like this route. This seems, as long as I can start getting up, I have a very big problem with this was easy before, and then apparently it gets more and more difficult, and like I'm wheel clipping and stuff. Okay, that's really hard, actually. That's really, really hard. I'm going back to my route. Around the outside. Because especially if I can get that kind of angle. Yes. Go on, then. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. That makes up for the replay. Yeah, it's just Groundhog Day. Nah, it's fine. I get why people are replaying these tracks. You know, and I think they had a no replay first learn. How was that a PB? That was terrible landings on the second, but I guess I got more of a booster, which means that the anti-booster worked. The anti-booster was way less powerful, because the thing with anti-boosters, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe that anti-boosters, basically, the faster you're going, the less time you're touching them, so the less strong they are. Like, look at this. That's nearly a PB, and that was awful. But I got a good landing. I'm liking this strategy. I'm very much liking this strategy. The problem with pathfinding like this, though, is that it does become LOL after a very short amount of time. Because someone will find the path. The path has realistically been found. There is the problem of not everyone will have the same fastest path, but the path has realistically been found. And yeah, I've got a slightly different variation on it. It's doing me very well. But the path's been found, for the fastest people at least. GG. We go again. We go again. At least the time differences on this map are a bit stronger. Oh, this feels good. This feels good. This feels good. This feels terrible. Oh. Let's try this line. See if we can follow the guys through here. Taking this professional line. And you turn here. And you come... Oh, you're coming here with so much more speed. That you can jump the whole thing and land in here? Damn, that's a good line if you can jump all the way. That's why it's doable, because it's so much faster on the landing than what I'm doing. It's really hard to get the line, because you're going to be bouncing around, you're going to be relying a little bit on QM lock type things. Okay, touch the bouncer as little as possible, and yeah, okay. Okay, the route that everybody's doing might be faster than the cool route that I was doing. Boring. Boring, boring, boring. Okay, this could be good with a good landing. No, that's a wall. That is unfortunately a wall. I feel kind of confident I would have found... Oh wow, that's a time and a half, isn't it? That is a time and a half from Nexo. Wow, wow, wow on that time. I feel kind of confident I would have found a decent route on this, to be fair. This looks good, this looks good, this looks good. That is good. That is good. Okay. No. It is interesting that this is online only, actually. That's one thing that I find a little bit strange, that they didn't use uploading, but I suppose it stops people from playing the tracks and not uploading their records. Because it is very annoying when there's a record on the Dedimania times that is not available as a replay on TMX, the records uploading site. Is this good? Not if I crashed into there. Not if I crashed into there. I don't think it would have been PB anyway. I mean, it still might be okay. No, never mind. Last attempt. Last attempt. And it's dead. GG. We go next. Alright, into the final map of the weekend shorts. It's week 4. It's the full speed track. Here we go. Let's take a look at this one. I am very, very poor at full speed. Oh, why is my session time continuing? That's very interesting. Ooh, my session time continues. Okay, I might have to do something about that in a second, because I would rather this be good, but that might be because I was tabbed out when the map loaded in. And Tweaky didn't see it. I know this is full speed, so I shouldn't be drifting, but you will see why I have to drift for these very quickly. I am not good at this game, I'm telling you. It's full speed, which means that you should be able to do it without touching, without releasing, without drifting, without braking, without anything. It sounds so simple. But if the track's built correctly, that's very hard to do. This is going to be really difficult because I suck at aiming. I'm going to get absolutely bounced here. Full speed's going to be the hardest for me then. I was kind of expecting a big, wide open full speed track, but this is classic full speed. Okay, let's have a peek if I can... enable modules. Okay, it's just not going to work. Never mind. Session time broken. Oh well. Going cam 2. I'm going to try and do it. I'm not braking. I'm not braking because this is full speed and therefore I shouldn't have to brake, but releasing should be doable. I did clip that wall, so that definitely helps. How are you going to get through there? Full speed on this sort of track is absolutely magical to me. Like, you're going to get through there? I'm sure every person is screaming at the screen. Everyone who's played this game a lot is screaming at the screen right now. Please don't. Please have some compassion for new players. Thank you. I know we're sometimes terrible, and I know we sometimes complain about things that you're used to. But it's really crap when you join a game and you're bad and you ask for help and people go, wow, you're bad. I know, so I'm asking for help. But when you get told a game's not for you, God, that's the worst. Getting told, oh, just don't play then if you're bad. Like, okay, bye. We'll go play something else where the people are nicer. Oh wow, I'm okay. I did not expect to be a lot slower there. I thought I broke down somewhere. How have I managed to get 56 attempts out of 14? I think the total time's working, the session time is broken. Okay. I expect that to work perfectly fine then next time I boot up this track. Okay, I'm through. Not good on that corner. Can I aim? No. No, I can't aim. You are allowed to scream if you want. You're perfectly allowed to scream. Yeah, unsupportive players. There's two things that annoy me in the speedrunning scene. One, unsupportive players, where they say you shouldn't be going for backup strats, or like just go for the hardest strats. That's really annoying. And two is people who think that the world record is the only thing that should matter, and that anyone who doesn't have the world record or isn't trying to get the world record, it's not worth even thinking about. And that is kind of gatekeeping, but I more mean the people that are like, I'm not even going to play this game because I won't be able to get world record, or I'm not going to play this category, or I'm not going to watch this guy's video because it's not world record. Those kind of things. That's a really nice run, which means that rant about people gatekeeping and saying that records don't matter stays in. I am trying really hard with Xenotic to show off people who aren't the best at the game, because it's really like, it's easy to show off the best in the world. The best in the world gets shown off so much. They get videos made about them, they get world records, they win competitions. You're gonna make videos about the best in the world. They're the best in the world. What about the guy who's consistently coming 10th? You know? Because let's like take real sport, for example. Take a sporting event. You would be over the moon in Counter-Strike to qualify for the major, or to qualify for the World Cup. When you get there, sure, if you get knocked out in the first round, you're probably going to be like, whatever. Okay. And forget about it. But you're over the moon that you qualify, because qualifying is the main thing. But if something is like speedrunning, where it's just a competition, coming top 10 is incredible. The Tour de France. A top 10 at the Tour de France can change a rider's career. Hell, the Tour de France, a top 10 stage result can change a rider's career, let alone a top 10 in the overall. You come top 10, top of Mont Ventoux, Alpe d'Huez, you've got a contract next year. I'm not even joking. You win a stage of the Tour de France, you've got a contract for 3 years. You will get a 3-year contract off of a team for winning a stage of the Tour de France, especially if they're French. So, why do so many people act like being in the top 10? And I know there's less people, obviously, but a top 10 is a fantastic result. And on a well-hunted map, hell, in Trackmania, there's a lot of well-hunted maps where being in the top 10 would be a very good result. You get top 10 on Hawk. You get a top 10 on a campaign track? A Deo campaign track? Yeah, you're good. You are good. I'd be happy with top 10 here. If I got a top 10 here, I'd be absolutely over the moon. At this rate, to be honest, I'm going to be over the moon with the top 100. Looking at how people are playing. Ooh, that was nearly there. I'm going too tight in there. There's no way you get around that corner there. I need to go wider. These have been good maps. These have been good maps. I think in order of my favourites, I enjoyed map number 5 was good. I think I enjoyed map number 1 the most. Just a simple, normal track. Map number 2 was very good as well. Yeah, map number 1, then map number 2. Map number 3, less so. Map number 4, probably my 3rd favourite. Map number 5 was very cool. Map number 4, probably my least favourite, but that's always going to be the case. I don't really care for those sort of maps. Because someone will find the line and then it's just about hunting the line and then it becomes a lol map again. Please don't touch the wall. That might not work unless I've got like a great overspeed. Damn it. I'm still going to F6. Just still going to F6 out of principle. I do not in fact respect the grind. Of course they voted for it to be replayed. That's cool. We will jump across to a different server. That is the end of this video. Thank you very, very much for watching. These maps have all been fantastic. Thank you to hauv for making them. Thank you to everybody at the Trackmania Competitive Center for doing this. Hopefully this video has been okay if it was edited. I'm assuming it was. Links are all in the description for everything that you will need. GG. My server rank is 40. That's very good. I'll be happy with the top 100, as I said. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I will see you at some other time with some other of these things. Thank you.